flag, let me know, and we will very swiftly hit off on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. I like streaming to you guys as well. You're great. You get to see the dirty water I'm drinking. I had coffee in here before. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. But yeah, so tonight is week 5 of season 2 of the Budget Build Battles format. So yeah, we're like a month in, little over a month, I guess now, February 7th. So it should be about 7 more tournaments, well, 7 more weekly tournaments for the format. And then we do have the North American special event tomorrow or tonight, depending on time zones for you, where there's a lot more points on the line. Also, Pokemon has kind of hooked me up. We've got some different prizing for tonight. I haven't updated the tournament page to brag about it, but for those of you that follow me over on Twitter, you know what's up. And for those of you that don't, well, maybe I'll ramble a little bit and tell you later. Or someone will mention it in chat. Either way, you'll find out at some point. But yeah, something a little bit different. People were complaining about lack of credits. And when you get packs, sometimes you get credits if you get duplicates. Sometimes you don't. Yeah, 1 + 1 equals what the prize is tonight. I'm sure you can figure it out, but I'm not going to spoil it for 6 more seconds. It's credits. You get credits tonight. First place and second place will get credits. 1 + 1 equals 2 credits? Exactly, Bruiser! You got it! You nailed it! So proud of you. I knew we could bake this cake together. You did great. Right. Yeah, for tonight, I'm going to be playing the Lake Duo deck. We've got 4 minutes left to sign up for the tournament. So if you haven't already, what are you doing, guys? Come on, get on it. Exclamation 3B tourney. If you type it in chat, it does a little pop-up. It takes you right through to the tournament page. That's so cool. And then you can be on a site like this. Just like that. Yeah, week 5. We got 19 people. That's a pretty good number. I want it back into the 30s. 30 people each week. That's what we're aiming for. I like triples, guys. I like triples. Hopefully you do too. Or else you probably wouldn't be here listening to me ramble. But yeah, for tonight, pretty good turnout. Looks like a lot of people are checked in. A lot of people have their list submitted. Just a quick reminder for those of you that haven't yet, though. Lazy Snorlax, Arrow, Mortez, and Jose. So it looks like only 4 people haven't yet. So if you guys are in chat, I want to do that. Getting a little bit tight on time. I usually give an extra 5 to 10 minutes. 1, because I'm bad at being punctual, and 2, just to not bump anybody out from missing round 1 if they have said they're going to come, and then they're just like running a little bit late. We do have late check-in available as well, so anyone that's watching the stream and it's like, what's this format? How do I get involved? You are more than welcome to join in. You can do late check-in. You do take a round 1 loss, but for the tournament, it's top 8 make it through to top cut. So with currently 15 people officially checked in, odds of making top cut are still pretty good even if you lose 1 round. Just win through. The rules are pretty simple. No rulebox Pokemon, so no EXs, no Radiants, no Vs, and no A-Specs, and a limit of 2 copies of a card with the same name. Basic Energy, have as many as you want. You need them to attack. And basic Pokemon that evolve, you can have 1 extra copy of the basic for each stage of evolution in the deck. So if it evolves into a stage 1, 1 extra basic. Into a stage 2, 2 extra basics. And for just like, I don't know, purposes of paleontology, fossil item cards, we just count them as basic Pokemon. So yeah, same rules applies to those as to basic Pokemon. MW 15 so far, just 1 more for a nice round number. Nice. I do like nice round numbers. They're good numbers. They're good numbers. Yeah, we'll start looking over people's deck lists just to make sure everything is hunky-dory and that everyone's read the rules. Everyone has, except maybe MW, which checks out, and Dudsta. Do I look like I know it? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not reading that. Let's see. Splatter, not seeing anything over 2 that can't be. They are good to go. MW. Looks good. Looks scary. Looks good. Jude. Looks good. I always have to double check energy. Energy and trainer cards seem to throw people off. Okay, Ghost 319. We need you to fix this. I'm not sure if they're in the Discord. Let's see, do they have? They do. Satoshi 319. Perfect. Like, why does it do that? ah, MW, you pinged them already. Beautiful. BEA, beautiful. All right. Post it in the Discord. You guys are probably like, why is he not he's talking? Because I'm bad at typing and talking. Words in brain on keyboard and words out of mouth on screen. Bad, hard stuff, things. Go team. What else we got? Tigi. Looks good. Looks good. Looks scary. Looks good. Il Bomber also looks good. Rents also looks good. Oh, hang on. Jet Energy. Rents is Wrench HS. Let's see. We'll ping them in Discord as well. At Rents HS hashtag 7606. Is that how that works? That's weird. Are they in here? Oh, they are in the channel. Perfect. I like when that happens. It makes things easier when people are actually in the Discord. Number one whaler. Do you like that Jose named his deck name? Or named his deck Jose? It is a good name. Good name. Okay, so Rents we've pinged. Mr. Moose. Mr. Moose should be good. They've been around here before. Looks good. Zen. Who's Zen? I've never heard of this person before. Oh man, there's so many errors with this deck list. Why do they have energy? Zen, you're not allowed to run energy in your deck. I don't know if anyone's told you that. Just specifically you though. It doesn't apply to anyone else. But yeah, someone, if you could ping them in the Discord and just say no energy, that'd be cool. Yeah. No further questions. Dudsta's list looks fine. Lazy Snorlax hasn't submitted one light. Arrow hasn't. Mortis hasn't. Jose hasn't, but he named his deck. What? Jose. Come on, man. I want to see what the Jose deck is. The Headache Maker. Headache looks good. Grinchy's crab, isn't it? Yeah, Sneak Hill Crab, Sneak Hill Crab, Sneak Hill Crab. Yep. Fossil at 3 is fine because he has something that evolves from it, right? Yep. Triple. Who's this guy? Oh, they need to ban them. Orantier looks good. Energies are okay. Items are okay. Jam Jar. Oh, Jam Jar. Jam Jar, are you here? Is Jam in chat? I feel like I haven't seen Jam in probably a few weeks. But like, it feels like ages. Jam Jar, how are you doing? Bruiser is Jam. Jam is Bruiser? I'm Ron Burgundy. And Sombra's here. Hey Sombra, how you going? You mean how a player ran that zero energy 1 week with TMs? Yeah, mate, it's just like how that person did that. That guy was a Goomba, absolute Goomba. It's really weird because their name matched the name of the tournament. So I was like, wow, you think they'd know what they're doing, but no, absolute Goomba. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Fun times. Seb Tom. What is this deck? That's cool. Tom, you cooking? Yes, chef. Very keen to see that. All right. Any other decks? Anything we need to double check? Rents, have they updated? No, we're still seeing 3 jet energy in there. And what was the other one we need to check? Ghost. Ghost, we're still seeing way too many cards. Way too many cards with the same name. We'll give them probably 3 more minutes. And yeah, unfortunately, we might need to give some people the boot. Not that they're not allowed to rejoin. It's just, hey, resubmit a list. That's all it is. It's just simpler that way. It's no offense to anybody. But yeah, you can't amend your deck list once the tournament starts. So if your deck list is illegal, I am just going to start removing people from the tournament. Give them the Spanish Archer. What? Elbow. That took way too long to click. What? I like it. Elbow. He broke Melee Mage's brain too. He's still processing. He's still figuring it out too. I'm almost done this dirty coffee water and then we can get the good stuff. Bruiser, you were tempted to play Bearlock today, but thought you'd spare you and your sleep-deprived self the misery. Like, honestly, the Bearlock is cool, and Bearlock's going to be rotating soon, so if you want to get reps in with it before it does, I will not be mad at you for playing that deck. It is a good deck. It is a hard deck to play against if you're not prepared for it, and yeah, you can't knock that, right? Like, it's one of those things of, like, people get, like, angry, like, oh, this deck is so crap, there's no way to beat it, blah, 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 and it's like, no, if you can't beat a deck, that means that deck is good. That means that you are bad. And it's a hard pill to swallow, so we all like to whinge, but it's like when people complain about Badu, it's like, oh, you're mad at Badu? Play Monkey Dory. Play Cactia. Play other things than items that can help you get into pieces you need. Like, there's ways around it. Blocklack, same thing. Frustrating card to play against. Doesn't mean it's bad. It means you need to be aware that it exists and have game plan for it. Somber, that joke took a joint effort. I like that. Hey, Seba Sam, how are you going, buddy? How are you going? Seba Sam, are you Seb Tom in the tournament? Is that you? Because, like, I like what they're cooking. If that's you. That's you? Ooh. That is a spicy deck. I saw some of the cards in my... I don't know if anyone's played that in this format yet. Whaler, joke's on you. You have Badu and Monkey Dory? Yeah, it's good. That's not a joke on me. Yeah, that's cool. Run it. Bruiser, you just want something easy to play today? That's fair. We've got the North American event tomorrow, or tonight, depending what time of the day it is for you. So maybe you run it then. Maybe you do. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. I'm not your boss. I'm just some guy that yaps. Okay, dokie though. See, have they updated the list? Ghost? No, there's still too many Arvins. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry, Ghost. Ghost, have they responded in the Discord? Has anyone checked? No, neither of them has responded in the Discord. I feel bad doing this. I don't like removing people. Yeah. Are you sure you want to remove them from the tournament? Yes. And who is the other one? Rents. And it's annoying because it's like things that would be so easy to fix. You just can't amend them once the tournament starts. We tried to reach out in the Discord. This though, okay, so here, this is what I want to know. I've removed them before it starts. So can they join still? 14 deck list, 14 checked in, 14 people ready. Okay, it's a nice even number. We like that. Not like enough. I want 16 people, so top 8 always gets points. But it's not bad. Okay, so we've got an even number here, and then standings. Do we see the drop players? No, we don't. Okay. Perfect. I'm sending a message in the Discord, though, being like they can rejoin. Late registration is active. Yeah. Oh, we made that a thing. Because it was one of those things where you kept having people like pop into the chat or pop into chat here and be like, oh, how do I play? And it's like the tournament had just kicked off. It's like, oh, I think we have the technology to make that an option for them. Who am I playing? Jude. Ooh, hello. Oh, no. Almost spelled it wrong. That could have been bad. They might think I'm some sort of goofball. And or a Goomba. You know how I feel about Goombas. Why isn't PTC gel working? Okay, so that can go. Oh my god, is the game actually frozen? It's not going to do that weird thing where it makes me log out and log back into the game, is it? Okay, we are just going to close it this way, and everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. It'll be fun this time. We got this. We got this. That's a 10:30 for you, Wailord. AM or PM? Splatter, you're really trying to get your 4 prize turn this week. If you can get that, you can count this as a personal win. Nice. Chen, this series came back to YouTube? Yeah. We're trying it at least. I live in Australia and we have awful internet. So it got to the point where it just kept crashing. And it was like, well, I only have so much bandwidth. One of these has to go. And yeah, Twitch is the main one I do for the streaming. And then YouTube, I post the long form videos. So I was like, I'm sorry, YouTube. I can't do it. But no, we're back. We figured it out. Is that the right name? Prof Turo 27. I feel like I played them before. How were we not friends before? There we go. Let's double check I have the right deck still. I don't. Is this one? There we go. That could have been bad. Like, not only did I take a little bit to get into the game, I also bring the wrong deck? No, 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 no. That would be silly. Just silly. Also, sliding this back over there. There's a Hitmonchan in chat. No, what? What? Splatter, your opponent's deck isn't legal. Can you please do a judge call and we will pop in? I didn't remove the wrong people, did I? What's wrong with their list though, Splatter? Oh yeah, if you do a judge call, myself, Zen, Dudsta, or someone should be able to jump in there. I've got time right now. Rents missed round 1. Did they rejoin with a legal list? Oh, nice. Multiple with the same name. Okay. Ooh. The Headache Maker? What's wrong with their list? Their list is fine. They're allowed 2 copies with the same name. There's 2 copies with the same name. What card do they have more than is allowed? There are 4 brute on it. Oh, there is. Yep. There is 2. Okay. Give me 2 seconds to play out my turn and I will be right there. Let's grab that. I don't have any energy, do I? Oh, no. I grab that. Titch, how you doing? Welcome to the Goomba Gang. Oh, yeah, I think I just grabbed that. We just kind of lean into the snow runs. Let's do that. I'm going to put Azelf in the active. If he dies, he dies. And then we're just going to pass. I can just replace him with 2 energies and we'll move on from that. Yeah, how you doing, Titch? And 3 Absol. What? Are they just using ones with different names? What's going on here? Oh, they are. Yeah. And 3 Absol. Okay. Yeah, no, that's not going to fly. Okay, let's go. Uxie. Evolve that. Can't play the Ultra Ball. Rude. Bench that. Pass. Okay. Back to the judge call. Okay, so who is that? Headache Maker? We'll just bump them. I don't like doing that, but it's the easiest way to fix it. Monkey Dory, probably a little bit risky to get out. I'll just grab an Absol. We're just going to lean heavy into the spread. Where are they on here? All right. Azelf is dead. I can use items again. Nice. I think we try and get into an Uxie. Oh, actually, let's go into this. It's got the free pivot, so I can see if I get into energy and go from there. If I get a dark energy, I go into this. If I get into psychic, I go into this. Vacuum doesn't really help me. Night Stretcher also doesn't really do too much for me. Might just be Ultra Ball away these. Hold Roxanne. Because we're almost to the point where I might be able to use it. Yeah, we'll do that. Get Frostlass. Starts putting a lot of pressure onto their board. Artisan, just going to something expendable. Might be that, might be this. I think it's just that. Yeah, if you want to take out the Azelf, that's fine. I keep 3 spread attackers on the board. That is very intimidating. And then, yeah, between turns on this next turn, these go to 90. This gets knocked out. They don't have a Monkey Dory down. So it should be sticking. Might run damage pump. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, so Spotter, you just get the win for that round. It doesn't even look... Did they even check in? I don't even think your opponent checked in that round. Okay. Between turns, we get Rotom, we get both Dodrios, or Dodrios. Nice. The Badu is going to be annoying, but should be okay. Free prize turn. Not mad at that. Finally finding some energy. Very happy about that. And yeah, I think I just go into Uxie. Get a monkey. What else was in here? Spinda. That's actually not a bad option to go into. And do I want to use Stretcher while I have access to it? Nah. Like, there's nothing in there. It's to get energy back is the main one. Okay, Buddy's basically down. This is going to have 4 damage counters by the time it comes back to us. So I can go Luminous Energy or Adrena Brain, put 3 counters onto a Hoot Hoot, get another attack off with an Uxie, takes that out, softens up other things. Looking like we're in a pretty good spot. Crispin? Okay. For Jompa. If all your bench Pokemon have at least 1 damage counter on them, this attack does 120 more. So it gets up to 220. They need 3 energy on it somehow. Just don't think that's happening. Attach for turn and Crispin. Yeah, they're 1 shy. And I'm not seeing any way to accelerate. Don't hate that. I can pivot. All right. Do this. Everything's going to plan. And 1 more press. Oh, Lake Duo. Such a silly deck. Especially when your opponent has abilities. Wailord, you won. Congrats, bud. Okay. Drompa's charged up. They get a KO here. Do I have a way of dealing with this right now? I can put 30 onto him. He goes up to 50. I can confuse him. Or I just boss KO. That's it. Boss KO that. We've got the attachment for turn. Well, it just played against a very similar deck to what I'm playing as. They had Dodrio? All right, it's checking if there's any judge requests. We are all good. And in terms of pairings, Splatter taking down Headache Maker, Zen taking down MW into Zen round 1. Jeez, that would have been a cool match to see. Mr. Moose taking down Bomber. Tigi and Jam are still playing. Crab is still playing into Sebtom. Triple taking down Jude, and Orienteer taking down Dudsta. Rents has rejoined the tournament, so they do take a round 1 loss, and we're just going to do a quick deck check on them. Make sure everything's hunky-dory. Still 3 Jet Energy. Why? I'm just going to pop into their chat next round and be like, you can't have a jet 3 Jet Energy. Like I said, I feel like maybe they're missing that. Have they responded in Discord? They haven't responded in Discord. Are they in the Discord though? They are in the Discord. I don't know. Number 1 Wailord fan. What is Zen playing? Do you have to kick them? Kick who? Kick me? Why do you have to kick me? What did I do? No, the deck that you're playing, not what you're against. Oh, someone else playing the Lake Duo. Ooh. Nice. Oh, do I have to get the Jet Energy guy? We're gonna pop into their chat next round and just be like, hey, no, remove a Jet Energy. Because like the fact that they've gone through and rejoined the tournament, I can respect that. But it is kind of annoying that it's like they put like a Discord name. So we've reached out to them in Discord multiple times and be like, hey, can you amend this? And still nothing. So yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like the rules are pretty clear. And they followed them for the most part. It's just, yeah, that 3rd Jet Energy. So I'm thinking it's just an oversight. I'm hoping that's all it is. But we will see. We will see. Anyone else streaming their matches in the Discord, though? Let's give it a sus. No. No, they are not. Is Crabman streaming? There, the option to pop into his games if I read quick. Oh, looks like Duds is streaming. Oh, Crabman is streaming. Nice. I like when Crabman streams. He has a cool hat. It's true. Just the truth. He may not know that Jet Energy counts as a limited card. Yeah, and like that's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if it's just a misunderstanding. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I'm kind of thinking they might have just meant to put 2 Jet Energy to Reversal Energy and misclicked and uploaded it. Because like for the most part, they have stuck to it, right? Like there's 2 counts of everything else. And then it's 6-3-1. So I'm thinking it's just a misunderstanding there. We'll see. It's annoying that, yeah, I can't jump into a chat with them. Like, in rounds we can, but because they don't actually have a round here. Oh, yeah, no. Because like here, I can just pop in here and be like, hey, fix this thing. Because like basic energy is allowed, so you might think the same for special. Like maybe, but it's It's literally in the rule. And special energy. So I don't know. I'm not going to make assumptions. We'll pop into their chat in the next round, but it's one of those things of they can swap out the jet energy for a basic psychic energy, and that's kind of the only acceptable change. Like I can't have people just going willy-nilly swapping cards out. It gets a little bit silly. Because there was times where I was a little bit more lax with it, where it's like, hey, it's someone's first time in the tournament. We'd pop into their chat the first round and be like, your list is technically illegal. Please amend it within the first 5 minutes. If you don't, it's a round one loss. And then just like send me a link to the limitless page, like the deck builder thing. And we can give your opponent that link going forward. And then people would just like put it into PTCGL, export the full thing. And it's just like this big text dump. And I'm like, no, like we need to make it easy for people to click on a link and it has like a deck built on Limitless that they could see. So then it would turn into a lot of extra work for me. I'd have to take what they've sent of like the PTCGL thing and then I'd put it into Notepad and then bring that into Limitless. And then it's missing a bunch of stuff because it's just a nightmare. So yeah, unfortunately, I am going to be a little bit stricter with it. If people have a legal deck list, it's just, if they're in the Discord, we can ping them. We can get them to fix it before it starts. But if at tournament time, it's still not good to go, I'm just going to boot them, say you can rejoin. But yeah, it's a bit tricky. That's the funny thing about custom formats like this. MW, you'd be playing 4-jet if that was the case. Yeah. And it's one of those things, like, you know, it keeps the game more balanced. Because if we had, yeah, you could run unlimited special energy. People will rock up with 4 reversal energy and it completely changes what's possible in the format. And then also enforcing that becomes tricky because it's like when you're doing deck checks, it's like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, 4 is over here is okay. Oh, but this is, and it's like, nah, it just gets silly. The basic Pokemon thing is already a little bit tricky, but it makes it so that evolution decks can compete. If it was 2, 2, 2 evolution lines, like no, everyone would just run base names. I don't know. That's my little rant. It's not even a rant. It's just, it's the difficulty of the format. But I like it. It's a fun format. Tech, how are you going, bud? How are you doing? I'll pop over to this screen so you guys can see the chats. Oh, actually, where's the? That's the one. That's the good one. That's clean. Yeah, we're just waiting on one game to conclude. Everybody finished pretty quick tonight. Or round one, at least. 7 minutes left, but it looks like Jam Jar into Tidge is still going, so I'm guessing it's a pretty heated game. Jam Jar is known to play like controlled. You can play some longer matches, but it doesn't sound like he's playing that tonight. And then Tidge, I don't know. Like, I don't want to show their lists right now in case you guys pair into them. So it's not like, oh, you're coming up with a game plan ahead of time. It's if you pair them, you can. Yeah, how you doing, Tech? How are you doing? Actually, do I make this green and we put the limitless thing here? Is there a way to do that? Is there an easy way to do that? Is there? That's what I should be saying. Tidge, sorry, you have a little longer game. No. You don't have to apologize for anything. You guys are well within your time. I'm just commenting. I need to talk about something. Okay, so this is the limitless one. Good morning, Phil. How are you doing, man? How's life over the pond? Across the pond? How's things? How you doing? The good words. Saying the good words now. Paste, duplicate. There we go. Aha. Okay. If I do this. We can't really take out any of that anyways, can we? Not really. Ah, it's fine. It gives us a point of reference. Oh, and it looks like Jamdar and Titch have finished. Just in time for me to get it all set up. All right, guys, we will get the next round kicked off. An open match issue. What's the issue? Let's clear the judge request. Is this, how do I edit your deck? The super quick monitor difference. They have the same name at the attacks. Oh, hang on. No, that counts. They understand I made the format, right? No, I don't know. Like, and we reached out to them multiple times. So it was what, 12 after 8. When did they get back to us? 20 minutes later. No. Silly. Okay, and who do we have to check in here with? Rents. And then there's that. And who am I playing? Zen! Oh, nice. They are good. Oh, I hope they're good. They're saying they're good. Mealy, they understand it's the same as standard card name rules, right? Which? Rents? I think rents, there was just a misunderstanding. The person before that, I don't understand what logic they were using. I think they were just using logic they wanted so that they could have those cards in their deck. But yeah, it's the same as standard. Like standard, you can only have 4 cards with the same name. It's that, but it's 2. Tidge, how many points do you think you need to qualify for an invitational? I can't say a definite number for that. It all depends on how regularly people rock up to tournaments, how people perform. Guaranteed spot, if you get 100 points, that means first place in 5 weeklies and winning a special event. You're locked in at that point. I'd say a safe number to aim for would be 80. But like you might get in with less, you might get in with more. I can't really, like, there's no definite number of like, I'll get this. We could do the math and be like, this many people can get first place, this many people can get second place. Like, best case scenario, these are the breakpoint numbers, but I don't know. It all kind of just scales with attendance, right? There's no perfect way. Oh no. Then you'd run both Tatsugiri and run Dondozo. It'd be pretty good. Yeah, it's like I think last season we had people get in with like 30 or 40 points. I also might remove the need for kickers to get points. Just so there's always points on the table for people, but we'll see. I think it's still like a good system to have, because then if we have low turnout weeks, if it's top 8 gets points and there's only 8 people in a tournament, it's like, well, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Do I check another energy on here just for the sake of it? No. I think I lose here, though. They get a dark energy. They move 3 damage counters on me. They attack. Game. This is a rough start. I guess there's only 2 damage on them, though. So they move 2. I go to 40. They hit. I'm at 60. I attack. Then they move counters. It's just GG. Tidge, they can only move 2. They can only move 2. Yeah. They can only move none. Next turn, they can move 3. He's thinking real hard. I really hope he doesn't evolve that doof. I want some prizes. I don't think he's evolving that doof. They are struggling too. Or hey there, Kerm, how are you going, bud? 2 Jet Energy, 2 Reversal. Will that be okay? Okay, they're just okay. Doof is down. Nice. Rescue board doesn't really do anything for me, but it's something. They take out my Uxie. This one's pretty beat up, but if that doesn't evolve, I take out their Uxie and their Natu. If they get a dark energy ever, they take out this. Oh, but I have Lana. I just get it back. Okay. That's actually relevant. I feel like I attached to that. I might just start attacking with him. Yeah, we get 2 prizes here. If they get a dark energy, move counters off the monkey Dory. Go into Azelf. He'd be on what, 50 plus that, 60. It'd still be just enough to take him out. Yeah. I'm liking it. I'm liking the math. How's our Halucha down? So I've got a to win here. Chuck that down. Go this. Get Monkey Dory with him. Counter gain doesn't do anything. Monkey Dory in here? Monkey Dory is in here. Nice. Oh, if I take him out with a monkey, that comes up. It's not really doing anything. Get rid of that. Darken that. That. Like, I could have gone for the KO, but if I do that, there's no damage counters on the board. Azelf's not able to finish him off anyways. I do that. They're both damaged. Next turn, I go Painful Memories with this one or this one. It wipes his board. It's game. There was. Is it Triple B time again? It is. Every Friday, man. How are you doing? We've got the North American special event on tomorrow, too. So tomorrow afternoon, I'll be playing another one. Maybe you'll be there, too. Get in on the single prize shenanigans. All right, we're seeing a lightning energy get attached to the Monkey Dory. What are they going for here? Bossing up the Uxie. Counter catching up something, just playing every card in their hand for the sake of it. I like it. I like it. They probably didn't. I'm sorry. We both had a pretty rough start. Oh, Zen. That was pretty rough. We both just had like the worst starts. As soon as I saw you had that Monkey Dory down, though, I was like, they get into a dark energy. This just swings heavily into your favor, and it just never happened. It just didn't happen. It's not like you didn't have an out. Did you just like missequence something, or what happened? All right, we are just going to remove rents from the tournament. Just give me 2 seconds. Or have they dropped? Oh, they've dropped. Okay. I hate when that happens. I genuinely wish there was a way to amend deck lists in Limitless. Once the tournament starts, though, like that's the thing, you're meant to be locked in. But even as like an admin, I can't go in and change anything. So if there was like a deck list error or something, it's not like I can go like, oh, hey, switch this. And with PTCGL, like that's kind of the tricky thing is there's not a way that at the end of the game, like you can't check your opponent's deck. You can't do a spectator mode or anything. Like PTCGO, after a match, you could check your opponent's deck list. So if you were like, hey, I think they're running like an illegal list, at the end, you could check it and There's evidence of that. PTCGL does not have that. Zen, you had nothing. Oh. Could have drawn Kofu, Iono, Arvin, Cyphermaniac, etc. Oh, okay. So like you had outs if you had the outs. Fair. Yeah. Way it goes sometimes. That's the tricky thing about variants, right? And like with deck building, it's trying to find those right counts that it just consistently sets up, but then sometimes it'll just say no. Like you might draw a 7 energy hand, and it's like I only run 7 energy in my deck, but the game's just like that's all you're getting this game. It's a bit silly, but it does happen. Yeah, it's a card game. Exactly. I could have. Oh, no, I read that one already. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure I'll still see you in Top Cut. It's one game. So yeah, how are we looking? Triple taking down Zen. Jamdar and Crabman are still playing. Splatter and Orienteer are still playing. Mr. Moose taking down Deadsta. Bomber taking down Rents. MW taking down Jude. And Tidge getting the bye this round. Crabman is streaming tonight. We check out his stream. We see. We do the stuff. We do the thing. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. There we go. Oh, this is coming through very choppy. I guess because I'm streaming to YouTube also, it's like eating some of the bandwidth. We can see if we'll get 720. That should be fine. All right, but yeah, we're seeing Sneaky Old Crab. Looks like they are running a Frostlass, Monkey Dory dependent deck. Got some fossils in there as well. Did have them asking in the Discord earlier about the fossils and how that works with the basic Pokemon. So looks like they did follow through with that. And yeah, fossils are considered basics. So the same rule applies. If you have a stage 1, 1 extra copy, stage 2, 2 extra copies of the basic are allowed. Their opponent also running Monkey Dory. So yeah, gonna be a little bit of shenanigans, just handing back damage counters to each other. All right, Monkey Dory going down between turns from counters. Zatu going down between turns. So getting themselves 2 prizes. Finding a slight lead in prizes here. And getting an attack off with Budu. They are item locking the opponent too. Making their setup very tricky. Zen, you got cooked by triple plot armor TCG. Hey! You're damn right you did. Nah, it happens then. We'll have a rematch, I'm sure. We will have a rematch. All right, Artisan in play, though, definitely does help the opponent get past that buddy lock, right? Like, no buddy popping, no nest balls. Hey, that's fine. I got Artisan. We're fine. We're good. MW, imagine having 3 layers of plot armor. It's pretty nice. It's pretty good. Oh, do you guys want to see something new I picked up today? Hang on. I say today, but actually, I picked it up a few days ago. It just got here in the mail. And did I hear the drums? Who's this? Who's Viz? Viz Jams. Who's a Viz Jams? Vice, how you go, man? How's your Friday doing? How are you doing? Everyone coming over from Vice, welcome guys. Triple B TCG, as you probably see on the screen below you, or the sign here, or the words coming out of my mouth. If you're seeing those, you're probably having a fun night. I don't know what you're doing, but keep it up. But yeah, we are streaming the Budget Build Battles Tournament tonight. It is a custom format I run over on Limitless every Friday night in Australia and Central Time. No rule boxes allowed, so Ace Specs, EXs, Radiance, Vs, none of that nonsense, and a slight extra layer of difficulty with deck building, as you're only allowed 2 copies of a card that have the same name in your deck. Some exceptions apply though. Basic energy, you need them to attack, have as many as you want, and basic Pokemon that evolve, you can have 1 extra copy for each stage of the evolution. So stage 1's 3 copies, or stage 1's you can have a 3-2 evolution line, and stage 2's you can have a 4-2-2 evolution line if you'd like. So if you're interested in the format, there's always people looking for matches in the Discord, and you can catch me streaming my matches in the tournament tonight, as well as right now we're watching Sneaky Old Crab's game. So see how he goes. Some monkey violence. I'd say a monkey knife fight, but there's no knives in the Pokemon TCG, and we don't encourage that because PETA will, well, just delete me. They'll get me. But yeah, what do you guys get up to in Vice's stream tonight? X Factor, how you going? Tournament's going good. Tournament's going good. I just fought Zen, which is always a very tight match, but he kind of bricked, so I take that. But I feel like we're gonna pair in Top Cut and he'll beat me up, but I got the first one. Vice, gotta run. All good, man. Enjoy your Friday and your dinner. I know you're usually rushing off to go get something to eat. Taco Man, perfect for you to learn the Pokemon TCG. Absolutely. If you have any questions, Taco Man, ask them. Always more than happy to help people learn the game. And yeah, coming over from Vice's stream, I'm sure he has set you up very well for success. Is that a fossil in 2025? Well, yeah. If it wasn't 2025, it would be a dinosaur, silly. And if there's dinosaurs running around, well, thought Jurassic Park was a movie, and if that's not the case, I am terrified. Talk about it will do unless you pass out. All right, well, hopefully I'm entertaining enough to keep you up, but at the same time, if you fall asleep and my voice is able to lull you to bed, that's also kind of a compliment. So win-win. Yeah, I'll take that. X Factor, we have dinosaurs in Pokemon? Well, they're just called Pokemon in Pokemon. Nah, it's easy. Yeah, there's dinosaur Pokemon. 4 a.m. for you. Dang. You're over in North America, I take it then? I mean, dinosaur Pokemons without rule boxes are legal. Yeah, there's like an Aerodactyl and other ones. Archeops? Archeops like a bird, though. Is he even a dinosaur? You're over in Texas. Ooh, that's exciting. Taco? Very exciting. Been to Texas before. I actually went to school in Fort Worth. Being Australia now, so always keeps you guessing where I am in the world. X Factor almost 5:30 on the East Coast. Ooh. Hang on, X Factor. So you're in North America. Did you know we have the North American special event for the budget build battles? Well, it'll be tonight for you. So if you want to get in on it, just saying, the option is there. Yeah, there's a link there if you're keen. All right. Back to the match, though. It looks like Crab's in a pretty solid position here. Cofagrigus having 50 damage on it already. Budu item lacking them, making it very difficult for them to establish a bench. But Cofagrigus hitting everything that has an ability for 60 damage. Did that get him? Just shy. So 2 Frostlass go down. The Monkey Dory has the cape and just survives. Do they have a way to get an attack off here? I don't think they do. If they had a psychic energy, different story. But yeah, the only attack they're able to use currently, Buddy puts the Cofagrigus to 90 and just doesn't get it. X Factor, you did. Taking someone out to eat for Valentine's Day. Oh, wait, Valentine's next week. You're getting ahead of the game. Respect it. Tej probably played Dodrio Dusknoir again in the special event tonight. It's a good choice. It's a solid deck. Moji, good morning. How you doing, bud? Hang on. Moji, is it me emoji? Is that you? Is that you? Oh no, that's Joji, isn't it? Like there's someone on YouTube. It's me. I feel like it's me Joji or me Moji. If that's you, well hey. And if it's not you, then I'm getting you mixed up with somebody. Also, still hey. Little Tone, what is a Valentine's Day? Don't worry about it, Little Tone. One day, man. One day. Nothing wrong with just calling it Saturday this year. It's me, Joji. That's it. Yeah. Throwing that, just scrambling words together. It's okay. We got there after somebody corrected me. Yeah. You also stream though, right? I feel like I'm definitely familiar with that name, or I'm insane, or both. So I feel like I've seen that. You do? Is it Moji's Dojo? Is that you? On Limitless? Yeah. Yeah, I knew your name from somewhere. Like I recognize this name. Like, come on, brain, gears are turning. Eventually we got there. I didn't even need help for that one. I got there on myself. I got told when I was wrong, but I didn't get corrected to the right one. Go team. All right, taking a look at the standings though. I think all the matches for round 2 have now concluded. Computer, you are struggling at the moment. But yeah, Triple taking down Zen. That's me. This is Jamjar taking down Sneaky Old Crap. That's the game we just saw. Orienteer taking down Splatter. Mooseman taking down Dudsta. Bomber taking down Rents. MW into Jude. And then TG getting the bye for that round. But yeah, we'll kick off the next round, guys. Good luck in your matches. And it looks like we have had somebody Rents dropped. Right. Then the legal list. Who are we playing? Jamjar! Please don't be control. Please don't be control. Jam, what are you playing tonight? Dunsparce, Coffee Gregas, Monkey Dory. Oh, did we just say Jamjar play Crabman? Jamjar, are you going to make me work? Mute and minimize is appreciated. PTC jail, are you frozen again? No, we're good. Like, I'm 90% sure I have people always, but it's just easier to check. Yeah, I did see you just take down Crabman. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Coffee Curious is 60 damage to everything with an ability. I feel like Monkey Dory is a liability in this matchup. I feel like Frostlass is a liability in this matchup. I might just lean into the like duo and just do that. Like, I just won't have abilities in play. Just going with that game plan. Nothing but a Coffee Crew gets in a dream. That's a pretty good thing to have. He's a spooky ghost, man. On the Dunsparce. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky matchup. All right, Manaphy, you are not getting played this game. Ooh, actually, are you? How is Coffee Reus worded? Is this relevant? Put 6 damage counters. Nope, we are not playing Manaphy. And he opens the mask. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. Kind of leading towards Arita. Arita Buddy Poffin. We'll grab a Frostlass, but I don't think the Buddy Poffins will be for snow runs. I genuinely think it is. I just have to go all in on Uxies. I have energy, yeah? Yeah. Good. Azelfs, Uxies, Spindas. Ooh, Spinda's relevant too. And I'll just grab a Frostlass for the sake of it. Get that. Maybe I get that just to have it as a bit of a threat. Be like, I can evolve this if it helps me fix up numbers. But the Azelf... No, I think it is the Azelf still. Do that, attack. I don't want to overbench. I could have nest balled for the snow run still, but I think keeping the nest ball as an out to potentially Absol or Monkey Dory is good. Absol hits weakness into the Yamask. Is it relevant? 10 damage spread. The second attack would be the big one. It's like going to the second attack. If it's damaged at all, just deal with them. Well, that's annoying. Granted, I didn't really need half that hand, and I didn't have a draw supporter, and they just got me into an Ace or Absol, so yeah, this is fine. This is fine. But yeah, Moji, how are you going with your tournaments? How are you doing? I've been meaning to join them. I need to play more tournaments on Limitless, but it's just time zones make it tricky. All right, they're bouncing the Dunce. That's fine. Bench that, attach that. This is a threat. Everything will be damaged. It's an energy attachment away from being able to do, what, 120 into anything the turn after. It's pretty big. And the fact that it hits weakness into these, also very big. Doesn't even really need the additional damage, right? 50 gets up to 100. If that's damage, well, it would really help for him, but... It's just not attacking me. Well, why? Let's do this. I think same game plan. Just grab Frostlass for the item. What do I even want here? Might just be Stretcher. Maybe Nest Ball. Oh, I've got Ultra Ball. Maybe Vessel. And like, I put this down. Realistically, what numbers is it fixing? Right now, nothing. It's kind of just a liability that could gust stall. Okay. He hands off any counters. Ultra Ball, get Monkey Dory, hand back counters. Maybe check one on this. This gets knocked out. Oh, rude. Okay. Well, that was uncalled for. I need to heal this. We got Der Shockers. Welcome to the Goomba Gang. Healing the Frostlass now, I don't think... Yeah. Or not healing Frostlass. Putting Frostlass into play now, I don't think really fixes anything up for us. It's just get rid of that. Get ourselves our own monkey. It's just such a risk. Right? Like, I hand them the counters. They just hand them back to me. So he goes up to what, 40? Doesn't even get knocked out. Unless I put them on him. Let's do that, actually. We get a prize. We take out one of their backup attackers. They hand these counters back to me. They use Ominous Eyes. We're back on even prizes. Countercatcher's not online anymore. I have another Uxie I can go into that if this doesn't get out of play, we can wipe them. That's getting out of play though, so that's fine. And the other option is just going into our Absol. But I do like that they can't really go into Kofgrigus now, because if they go into Kofgrigus, they're hurting themselves way too much. Like they're taking out their Zatu, they're taking out their Monkey Dories. I guess they're not taking out their Monkey Dories. He would just survive. But they give me counters, I hand it to them. Bad times they're had. They're going for item block. Counter catcher item block? Like try and lock something that can't easily retreat? Do they take out the Uxie still? Yeah, 30 onto this, hit it for 10. Seems good. I think it's just this still. I just keep leaning into Uxie. Right, because I want it to be that they can't really use Kofagrigus. Which I only have one ability, so there's not any reason for them to. But they're just going to attack with Buddy, maybe go into Monkey Dory. Or potentially even to Dunsparce. But as soon as they go into one of those, I just pivot attackers. Absol's the threats. Azelf is a little too far off being one. But Absol and Monkey Dory can both be sold threats. MW just worked out that your 2-1-1 makes cut and 2-2-0 is questionable. Ooh. We're only into round 3, aren't we? This isn't round 4 already, is it? I should be all right. Yeah, round 3. I'm not crazy, am I? We've still got a round after this. Okay, Kofagrigus. Put 6 damage counters on each Pokemon that has an ability, yours and the opponent. So it is going to be messing up their Zatu and their own Monkey Dory, which I am so on board with. Yeah, go into that. That'll be fine. Also gives me counters to play with using my Monkey Dory. Okay. I can hand those back. That's okay. Are they using the second attack on Kofagrigus? Is that what's about to happen right now? All right. Seems fine to me. Deal with that threat. Oh, was that a mistake? Now they have a bench space, and they don't have a guy that hurts themselves. They're just going to lean into Badu. Just lean heavily into Badu, try an item lock. Absol does 10 to everything though, so it gets the Badu and softens things up. We could also just pivot into Uxie, take out the Badu, and beat other things up more. And we start charging up the Azelf. They need 4 prizes. I'm going to make them really work for it. We should be okay. Round 3 beat, look at the standings. Fair. Okay, another monkey in play. Do I need to be concerned? Probably. Yep, I shouldn't have taken out that Cophagrigus. I'm giving them way too much ammunition here. They put 40 onto Absol, they knock it out. And then next turn, they put 60 onto Uxie. Or they put 10 onto Uxie, they knock it out. Oh, guys, I goofed. I shouldn't have taken out that Cophagrigus. Oh, maybe I didn't. Can't attack me. He can still move damage onto me. Yep. I think I goofed by taking out that Cophagrigus. That's the message in Discord. Why is he not messaging here? What's he need? All right, so he's got power outage. Dang, I had one of those yesterday. We can do that. How are we looking standings wise then? Or like pairings wise, who's left? Does his own O3. Oh, okay. So it's not like he is top cut and not able to attend. Right, we are seeing energy going on the Xatu, I guess, so that if we try and gust it, they have a hard retreat option. Handing off 60 from things to get a KO with Badu. Yep. Yeah, that'll just be game. I don't really see a way I come back from this. The double monkey. Yeah, they hand off 10. Yeah, that's GG. And they killed that Cophagrigus. Giving them double monkey. Way too strong. Way too strong. All right. We are going into round 4, guys. Currently sitting on 2-1. So yeah, I think we do need one more win. Good game, Jamjar. I shouldn't have killed that Cophagrigus. Like as soon as you had double monkey on the board, I'm like, oh, this goes south fast. Looks like MW gets the bye for that round, going on to 2-2. All right, might just squeak in. It might just squeak in. And then who are we paired into? We're paired into Splatter. Why are they saying, oh no? I'm greeted with an oh no. MW, it's been a pleasure. No, I think you'll be all right, man. I think you'll squeak in. Knocking it out was the best option if it didn't have any other play. Like, I could have gone into a different attacker. Because I went into the Absol, hit it for weakness to go for the big KO, but it's like I could have just stuck to Uxies, right? And just kept spreading damage and taking out your little guys slowly. But you had a Buddy on the bench at that point, didn't you? So I think if I did that, Buddy would have got knocked out. You still would have got a second Monkey Dory. You would have just used the second attack with Kothagrigus instead of the first attack, so you're not hurting your own Monkey Dories, and just kept handing off counters. Yeah, I think it was just pretty tilted in your favor. Very cool concept. Tid, you played against 3 spread decks today. Do you want to go first? Yes. What is this meta? I wouldn't really say it's what is the meta, but it's, yeah, like in a single prize format, if you have a way to take multiple prizes, it is very strong. There's also ways that it's just, hey, build up one thing, go against it, or run cards that heal. Yeah. So like Torterra into those types of decks is just like, hey, I only have like one very massive turtle. He's going to mess you up. There's a couple little guys on their bench, but like they're usually fine. And then just gust KO the other things. For right now, I think it's just attach pass. I don't want to put these down, because if I put these down, they have a gust stall option. Splatter's just like, I'm having deja vu. I'm pretty sure last time I played Splatter, they took me down with this. Because like they can double tap. Legend, how are you going? Bruiser, the coffin kind of ruins Frostlass if you can get set up in time. Yeah. It's a tough one. Because if you see me heading down the route of Frostlass, you just avoid putting things in play with abilities, and then your Kothagrigus takes down my guys that have abilities. So I avoid putting things in play with abilities when I see you starting to set up the Kothagrigus, and then you kind of just like took your time. You're like, I just won't really play things that I hurt too much either. And then, yeah, it's an interesting balancing act, that match. Interesting one. Legend's still sick, but getting better. Yeah, you've been sick for a while. Like, you've got it checked out, right? It's not like you just have like the flu and you're toughing it out for a month. Like, you okay, Legend? 5 weeks. Jesus. Tej, you played spread last tournament yourself. It was very strong, but your spread deck was more a trap deck, and even such type of spread deck work. Nice. All right, what are we seeing here? They're going Nest Ball. They've got an Evo TM in play. Applin on the board, Garuki on the board. I'm going to guess Evo TM for Wacky Diplin. Slightly bumped this and the light went out. There we go. I need to get that replaced. But it's okay. All right. This thing frustrates me. Like, I think I just bossed this. He hard retreats. He goes into either of these. He's set up. I boss this. He doesn't have that option. I bench this, so I have another attacker. So if he double taps, I'm not out of the game. Heavy ball. Might need to put that in play. But I'm also leaning towards just going Ultra Ball, getting rid of this, getting a Snow Runt out. So I have a way to put pressure onto their board. It's like Snorunt or another Uxie. I think it's Snorunt. Because this can effectively fill the role of another Uxie. Keep this in play, so if they get the stadium, I have a counter for it. Banking on them not having a switch. Okay, so Tails gets them, what, an evolution? I feel like it's Rabska. That's really annoying. Unless it's prized. Oh, Tails is basic. Head's evolution? Okay, Head's evolution, Tails basic. They have Arazu anyways. Okay. So this will be Rabska, Thwacky. Yeah. And the Sea King. Okay. Well, no messing with their bench. Are they going to go Rillaboom here? Okay. I was like, they're going to start beating me up. That's relevant. Oh, is it actually? If I can get that out, it is. I've got a Rita for next turn. That'd be Frostlass, Earthen Vessel. Bench it just in case I get hit with my Ono. We go Painful Memories. Yeah, blocked, but it'll hit the active still. Gonna guess manually attach hard retreat. This scales up based on mine, right? For each energy attached to your opponent's active. Okay, so they'll do 40. I get a dark energy. I hand it back to them. Oh, unless they attack with this and just do 50. No. Oh, okay. They don't have a way to get an energy out, though. I need to deal with this. What do I have that can deal with this in one shot? Nothing currently. Unless I go Evo TM and just get Frostlosses out, and then it's just, it puts a lot of pressure onto the rest of their board. I could do that. I could go Arven, Buddy Puff, and Evo TM. Painful Memories gets blocked currently. Frostlass doesn't and applies back and forth. And then I get to hang on to the counter catcher. Like, I'm not researching. I'm not, well, Rita doesn't get rid of this, but see if I have Buddy Puff, and what else am I getting? Another Uxie? Evo TM's prized? That wasn't part of the plan. That wasn't part of the plan at all. Okay. I apparently should have gone to Rita. All right. Well, let's do that. Unless it is just counter gain. Counter gain because then Monkey Door can theoretically attack. I do have Psychic Energy. I could check that on there so he's a backup attacker. That's fine. Ultra Ball will get rid of Roxanne. We'll get rid of Rita. Get Frostlass. Devo TM doesn't do enough right now. This hitting for 20 also, like, super annoying. Yeah. Should have gone for a Rita. Rita would have been good. We didn't know the Evo TM was prized, though. Like, that play would have been big. Festival lead in the active, though. They have a bench Thwacky. It's likely Boom Boom Groove for a second Thwacky. Boom Boom Groove again for the stadium. Takes out the Uxie. I promote another thing. If they have another guy on their bench, it's problematic. Which they don't. Well, they don't yet. But they also haven't. Oh, have they Thwackied? Yeah, it's got the red arrow. They've Thwackied already. Oh, but they are doing 90. They take out the Uxie. I promote Monkey Dory. Hits him for 90 between turns. Frost Ice takes him out. Bad times. I promote Spinda. Takes him out. Also bad times, but I think that's what we're going to have to go into. Between turns, the Dipling goes to 60. Seeking goes to 40. Countercatcher will be on. Oh, they have Boss. No. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, 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 no. Cheeky. They figured it out. This is the problem. Okay. I could do that. They've got that stadium in place. So I can't apply special conditions. I think it is still just going to Uxie. Uxie going to this. Going to this guy, I can actually take a KO, but they've got a Diplin. Yeah, I'll just go into Spinda. That's fine. I'm not really hitting the bench right now anyways. This gets taken out. This can at least do more damage to him. But now I just need to rebuild the bench. Bump that. Snowrun? That active. How much? Ooh, I could do the Devo play. That gets him, but it gets him to keep the Diplin. To get him? It's 10 damage off getting him. Unless I get into a Dark Energy. Oh, but the Devo gets prevented by that. Never mind. Whatever. It's getting played because it's research. Be just shy getting knocked out. Unless I Devo it. No, there's no point Devoing it. I hate how it still goes through the animation for everything. It's like, this is blocked, and this is blocked, and this is blocked. Like, I know they're all blocked. Just put up the big barrier for the whole bench. Right, Thwack is almost down. I've got a Monkey Door with the Dark Energy. I'm about to have another Monkey Door with the Dark Energy. I don't have Frost Sauces out. I'm not doing too much. They've got a Diplin back in the active, Thwacky on the bench. It's likely just get another boss, take out the Snorunt. Or because it has a Vit band, they could take out a Monkey Dory. But yeah, it's not looking good for us. Colress, okay. They're finding the stadium again. Oh, please don't be. Oh, they already supported. I'm like, please don't be boss. It's not going to be boss. Colress already got played. I'm going to guess another Thwacky. It's another Thwacky, and then that Thwacky gets them another Diplin. Oh. Okay. Or Rillaboom. And yeah, it's swinging for 110, so I am not putting my Monkey Dory in front of that. Feel like it's just GG at this point, though. Get that, get that. Do I even bother with that? Maybe. Like that will take a ping. I don't have any counters to play with right now, though. Like, they just don't have anything hefty I can gust. Buy some time. I hit that. They likely just promote that. They double tap. We'll give it a go. Just in case. But yeah, it's not looking good. Okay. Fresh Applin. I take it that they're holding another Diplin just ready to go. It takes out this monkey. I promote anything else, it takes that out. Yeah. They've got an energy. That's game. Just like, I'll save us both the time. All right, so that puts me on 2-2. Got a couple people on 2-2 tonight, I believe. So Orienteer on 3-0, Jamjar on 3-0. They're both playing each other undefeated at the moment. So one of them will go 3-1, one will go 4-0. I'm on 2-2 for the night. Splatter going 3-1. Boostman into Crab, both on 2-1. So one of them will walk away 3-1. Another one on 2-2. Tidge into Zen. It'll be interesting to see how that one goes. Zen on 1-2 at the moment. It's a rare thing to see. And then Jude taking down Bomber, putting them on 2-2. Top Cut will be interesting tonight. It's going to be a very tight one. Very tight. But yeah, with a low amount of people sticking it out to the end of the tournament, does only mean 3 people won't be making the top cut from what's remaining. So yeah, hang around, see how you go. Should be good. And yeah, about 10 minutes left in the round still. Jeez. I felt like our game was going for a while, but apparently not. There is still a decent chunk left. Yeah. Jamjar's list tonight is spicy, though. I could see them winning it. I could also see Splatter winning it. Like, the double tap KOs is pretty big. If you can get Diplin online fast enough, it's just like, pop, pop, things go down. I feel like Festival Leads' toughest matchups are the big, like the really big guys, right? Like the Whale Lords, The Okie Dogies, the Torteras, which no one's running tonight. So Festival Lead's in a pretty strong position. Frostlass Monkey Dory decks can take it down, but they need to be able to get set up. We weren't able to really get our Frostlasses set up, right? Like as soon as I had one on board, it's like, boss, take that out. Yep. And then the Rabskia just blocking all of our spread shenanigans is like, yeah, that's fair. All right, and it looks like Tidge is taking down Zen, putting them on 3-1 and Zen on 1-3. Okay. I think this is the first time I've seen Zen not make top cut. Dang. Splatter added a Togekiss for a max of 4 prizes. That's kind of spicy. So you have like the coin flip, maybe get extra points. I like it. I like it. And it looks like Moose Man took down Crab, putting them on 3-1. Okay. And Crab on 2-2. Yeah, it's going to be very tight to see who bubbles. I feel like I'm going to miss Top Cut. There'll be one person on 2-2 that does not make Top Cut. Addy, how are you going? How are you going? Update standings? Wow. Can I update standings before this round over? Jamdar and Orienteer are still playing. I don't think it can update it until the games are all over. K-Hin Decay. Welcome to the Goomba game. In advanced options in dashboard. Really? Where? Detect inactive players, update standings, update streams, delete round. Oh, okay. Cool. Learned something new. MW, I think you're safe. I think you'll be safe then. Because like the winner of this could change some things, right? Because like opponent's win rate might get thrown off. But as of right now, it is looking like you are safe. I'm safe. Crab's safe. Jude might just bubble out. Opponent win rate at 37%. Yeah, I think that's going to impact it. Did they play Orienteer or Jam? No. Okay. Yeah, I think you're safe, MW. Wailord, was that the last Swiss round? Yes. So there's 4 rounds of Swiss and then Top Cut. Addy, good. Just got back from youth. You were going to do a tournament. Unfortunately, finished later than the tourney stars. Way it goes sometimes. Way it goes, Addy. We do have the monthly special event on, well, tomorrow for me. It might be tonight for you. I don't know what time zone you're in. But yeah, it's like for North America Friday nights. So we've got that on if you are keen. Pidge, he couldn't make a comeback from your 4 prize turn with Dragapult. Yeah, that's pretty big. That is pretty big. Imagine not benching Manaphy. Like sometimes you bench Manaphy. There's ways around it. You got Monkey Doors. You get Cancel and Clone. That should be the top 8 set. It's looking pretty solid. I don't think that Orienteer and Jam's game will impact the rest of this. It just impacts their matchup in top 8. I'm going to take a quick break, though, to pop to the bathroom. So I recommend you guys do the same. Grab yourself a water, and we'll be back for Top Cut momentarily. All right, and it looks like Orienteer has taken down Jam, going undefeated for the Swiss rounds. So let's get this sorted out. Get a top cut going. So for our top 8, we've got Orienteer into MW, Mr. Moose into Chidge, Jamdar into Sneaky Old Klarab, and Splatter and I have a rematch. Well, we'll see how this one goes. Because that last game did not really go my way. Maybe we'll get the processes set up a little bit faster. I think that's kind of got to be the game plan. Is just putting everything into that. Because yeah, as soon as that Rabska comes out, Spinda and a Uxie are effectively dead in the water. Monkey Dory might be a better one to go into. Absol's not a bad one to go into because it's like it has the option to do spread, but at the same time it has the option to go into the second attack. So if we can do a little bit of chip damage into something and then just finish it off, it's like if we get an attack and we damage the Relor a bit and then just boss KO it. Do we want to go first? Yes. Yes, we do. Now I'm going to open Arvin. Yep. Every time. It's one of those things that, like, you can't go in banking on the Arvin play in this format. Like standard, where you've got 4 counts of it and also high counts of Buddy Poffin and Evo TM, you can kind of lean into a bit more. Here, where it's like you've got 2 counts, it's a little tougher. But yeah, I think it's got to be Arvin, Buddy, Evo TM next turn. Go from there. Even if it is a little bit... Oh, they've got that play too. They'll be all right. Everything's okay. Maybe they don't have energy for it. They have it. They'll have it. Always play with the mindset that your opponent has everything they need. And then you're prepared for the worst. You play around it. All right, Reller or already being benched. I take that Rabska is not prized. So it's likely Evo TM for Wacky Rabska. Wacky can trigger off the Goldeen. Oh, Diplin. Okay. Fair. This changes things. Do we have... Well, there's only one Frost Loss. Oh, Evo TM. Why is it always prized? Like, I don't really want to lose all this stuff. That's the issue. But at the same time, if I do anything different, what is it? I think it is just hang on to that to be able to bump that. This gets him back. Nah, we just send it. But like losing all these recovery cards really does hurt. Bench that. Might just go for another Uxie. Uxie or Azelf? Or not Azelf, Absol. Apparently not Absol. And you know what? Hindsight, I probably should have benched that Natu. I benched the Natu. It gives me a way to charge up Monkey Dory. Gives me a way to charge up Azelfs. Might have been a misplay. We'll see. But yeah, this is just hard retreats. They go into Diplin. They Thwacky. They get the stadium. Knock this out. Promote Spinda. If they have Vitband, they knock it out. If they don't, it can tank a hit. Unless they just take their time here and they go Thwacky for a supporter. Set up for the following turn. Like, even just getting one prize here is still advantageous. Because they're only swinging for 80 right now. They take this out. I promote this. This tanks a hit. Get into Dark Energy. Hand off some of the counters. Ideally get into a Frostlass. Start chipping their guys down. Oh, Togepi. Okay. And yeah, we'll give up the Spinda. That's fine. Is there any good gust targets? We could gust the Thwacky if I can get into Counter Catcher. Promote that. Bench that. Like, theoretically, we get the attack off with like a counter gain. Doesn't do enough though. And what do I put in the last spot? Could be Azelf, just because the same logic, the counter gain, it could be relevant. I don't think I'm getting spread attack offs. Okay. Finding the Frostlass is big. We didn't find the counter gain. That is less big. But we do make them have to get Vitband. They get Vitband. They take this out. They take this out. Do I really want to bank on that? Or I just hard retreat? I go into the Azelf. I let them take that out. Yeah, make them work for it. Maybe they prize the Vitband. Oh, but it doesn't even matter because the Monkey Door takes the 10 damage. Oh, no. Yeah, prizing Frostlass and Evo TM for this matchup hurt. What's our odds of realistically coming back here, though? They take 2 prizes this turn. Like, effectively guaranteed. We didn't bump the stadium, and yeah, they're taking out anything right now. Thwacky is realistically for boss. They boss KO the Frostlass, and then they take out another guy. Oh, okay, or not. Arvin for Vitband? Rescue board. Rare Candy. Okay, so they're going Rare Candy for the Togekiss. They're trying to just end it this turn. Is there any way I get this back? They've got an energy on the Thwacky. So it's an energy away from just hard retreating or attacking. Yeah, they take down the A monkey for 2 prizes. All right. And do they take down Azel for 2 prizes? Well. Or is it broken? Yeah. Oh. Well, it wasn't even a misplay, Zed. Like, what the hell is that game? Prizing a Frostlass. Like, I'm genuinely... Are we not running Evo TM? I didn't see it a single game. No, we're not running Evo TM in this build. That's the difference. Okay. Oh. Well, I need to change that. We need Evo TM back in this deck. Manaphy stays. I can probably cut the Spinda. I think it's cut spin. Keep Absol, cut Spinda. Also, welcome to the Goomba gang. Splatter. And with the sub. Appreciate that, bud. You didn't need to do that. Appreciate that. Oh, the Prime sub. Best sub. What are we cutting to get Evo TM back in this? Counter gain, I probably don't need it a 2 count. We can cut a counter gain, get an Evo TM back in there just to help with consistency when setting up. Like, we're out of this one, so. Yeah, we cut that. Add that. Double counter catcher is big. Research Iono counts are correct. Arvin counts are fine. Lana at 2 might be a little bit aggressive, but likely fine. Artisan, I feel like stays. I think that's, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just get the Evo TM in there. Could get a second Earthen Vessel. Like, it's like, do I cut Stretcher for a second Vessel? Like, go down to 1 Stretcher. Maybe. But we've got Luminous, we've got Dark. Odds of just drawing into them is there. I feel like we're fine with that. Counts are a bit wacky, but they're fine. The Devo TM, maybe we go thinner. I just like it at a 2 count in case it gets ditched with like Ultra Ball or Research. Like, I have the ability to go into it, and we also have the ability to use it twice in a game. No, I think that's the change. It's just getting the Evo TM back in there. I don't even remember cutting it. I kept thinking it was in the deck. I'm like, oh, I go for Evo TM. Oh, it's prized. I'm like, no, it's just not in the deck. Absolute Goomba. Splatter, I'm counting that as a personal win, even if you don't win the tournament. No, man, that was good. Your deck is solid. Like, Festival Lead is a good meta call at the moment. It's a good response into spread, especially because, like, yeah, you get the Rap Scout sitting pretty, and not being able to get the Frostlasses out to deal with it fast enough. Yeah, no, that hurt. That hurt. All right, let's take a look at the overall standings. So we've got Jamjar into Splatter now. Jamjar is on a very similar list to me, but they've got Koffagrigus, which I feel like helps them. But they also get blocked by the Rabska. First 3 turns. Okay, I don't think either of them is streaming. Tidge, I don't believe is streaming. MW into Orienteer. Sometimes MW streams in the Discord. I might take a pic. Take a quick peek. No, nobody's streaming their matches. Oh no. All right, well, we've got the semifinals and then the finals, but we've got no way to watch them. Jamdot, you're playing on mobile, unfortunately. Way it goes, man. Way it goes sometimes. Zen, you can stream a friendly match. I could do that too. Zen, you want Bash? Is that what you're saying? It's not from the tourney. Oh, you're playing Addy right now, yeah? You're helping them get some reps in? That's not a bad call. You guys testing stuff for next week, though? I don't want to be leaking anything. Also, MW's hopping on the Discord. Oh, they hopped on the Discord. Did they? Oh. Well, then we're good. Oh, hang on. I always forget that when I go on Discord through the Discord app, its audio is garbage. And then when I go through the browser one, it is good. What? Oh, microphone access denied. I don't want a microphone anything. I don't chat in Discord. I just watch games in Discord. All right, so we've got MW. They've got a Curum out. They are playing the Slow King deck. So Slow King just discarding the top card of your deck and then copying the attack. Sorry, guys, I got a hiccup coming. All right, we're good. But yeah, Slow King discarding the top card of your deck and copying the attack of a Pokemon that you find there. They've got Academy at Night to help stack the deck. They've got Cypher Maniac to help them stack the deck. And then Slow King to get it charged up with the energy. They've got Xatu to help with that. They're putting Curums into play up against a Lost Box deck. I'm taking it that, yeah, they have got some Colrus in the discard. Manaphy's in play, though, so that complicates things. But if they can find themselves a Canceling Clone, could be in a pretty good way. Doesn't look like there is one currently in the deck, though. Definitely complicates things. Colrus is in the bin, though. It does mean Curum can technically attack for just one colorless energy and deal with a Cramorant. Seems like they're opting not to do that, but... Well, not opting, they just don't have the energy to do that. Yeah, just needing 3 prizes to close out the game. So if they can Gust KO that Manaphy at any point, I feel like it's just GG. Kyurem gets knocked out, Badu likely goes active. They just try and item lock him. Seeing energy going onto the Sableye. Switch cart coming down. Sableye going active. Being able to put out 12 damage counters. They could deal with a Slow King off the bench. They could also take out Kyurem and Badu and still have, what, 7 counters remaining to kind of plug around as they'd like. All right, active Kyurem going down. And taking out the Xatu. Interesting. Potentially shutting down some draw support for them. Opting to promote the Kyurem is an interesting choice, not going into the Badu, just having that option of a pivot retreat if they did get into an energy and want to attack with Slowking potentially. Finding Night Stretcher off the Pokestop. They'll be able to declare an attack with Kyurem. Does only hit the active though, since Manaphy is in play. Thought maybe they're finding that canceling clone off this. No. Dang. Abby, how you going? What did you miss? Pretty much the whole tournament. We're in the semifinals right now. Lost Box versus Dragons? Yeah, so it's Slowking versus Lost Box. So Slowking discards the top card of the deck, copies a Pokemon's attack. Kyurem obviously being one of the attacks they typically copy, but since they're into Lost Box discards Chorus. Kyurem becomes relevant attacker. Strategic, how are you going? Dragapult EX Battle Deck revealed. Definitely buying that when it comes in April. Yeah, no, it looks good. It looks good. I've got the weekly news video with it ready to go. I've just got to make a thumbnail for it. So probably do that after this match, to be honest. Tidge, why did you lose top 8? Couldn't see you play top 8. I paired Splatter back-to-back. So I paired them in round 4 of Swiss and got beat, and then paired them in round 1 of top 8 and got beat. They're on Festival Elite, which it's a bit of an awkward matchup. If they can get Rabsky out, it makes it difficult for my deck to do what it wants to do. And if I don't get Frostlass out, I don't really have a way to respond into them. And yeah, I prized one of the Frostlosses. And they just boss KO the other one. It makes it tough. But no, they're running a really solid deck. So it's one of those things of like, it sucks to lose, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, that's fine. It's cool to see them win. You can stream your match. Yeah, go for it, bud. We're just watching MWs at the moment. They take down the Sableye, the opponent being on 1 prize remaining and has a Cramorant on the board. So yeah, it's looking like they've got this. Promote Cram, Pop Kyurem, GG. Very close game though. Just not having a way to deal with the Manaphy, or not finding a way to deal with the Manaphy at least. All right. But yeah, Titch, if you are streaming your matches, just let me know or let me know when you're in Discord, and we can check it out. I'll just disconnect from that as well. Who else do we have on? Trying to see if Crab got bumped out already, didn't he? I believe he got bumped out. Yeah, no more Crab. Did you just start up Discord? Awesome, bud. Awesome. It looks like Splatter is waiting at the finals for you. So that's who's taking me down tonight. They took down Jam Jar also. Jam Jar, no. Festival Elite is good. Festival Elite is good. It is a good deck. I feel like its toughest matchups weren't really performing, and its toughest matchups didn't show up. Like, it's the really big guys that it can't deal with. Like, if you have like Torterras and Okidogis, it kind of struggles into them, but neither of those showed up tonight. Tidge, where can you stream all tables on server locked? They shouldn't be. Everyone else seems to be able to hop into them without issue. There's literally at the bottom, stream games for 3B tourney. Are you a member of the Discord? As long as you like join the Discord, you should be able to stream in them without any issue. Just go to the server access thing at the top and give it a wave, and you should be good. Bruiser, yeah, bricked. Yeah, fair. I think Coffin could be a tough matchup, but oh well. Like if he doesn't get the Rapska set up, absolutely. That Rapska is putting in work. Gotta check his list. Are they running a thicker line of it? No, still just one line of the Rapska. Fair. Just always seem to have it. How can you get him up? If you go up to the top to server access. I'm not sure how else to tell you. I don't really have this screen set up for it. Which screen can I show you on? You got it? Okay, perfect. Like I have everything formatted to just show limited sections of stuff. All right, you're in? Perfect. Is that me? Watching me? Whoa. And listening to me? Crazy. Hang on. Why am I listening to me? I don't really have that muted. That's throwing me off. All right. We'll get this onto a normal size screen. Why is it being funny? Oh, it's going to throw me off. You jump between screens. That's going to break my brain a little bit. Okay, where have we got this? That should do it. Maybe. Maybe not. Screen jump, it's so crazy. You're on a Mac. Like, I'm not used to it sliding around like this. All right, so we're seeing the Lost Box deck again against Dragapult this time, though. So it will be one of those similar things of, yeah, you're trying to hit they're trying to hit the bench. There's going to be mana fees they need to get around and just how they respond to that to deal with it. This list, though, we are seeing a Dusclops in there already, so it's definitely a nice option to have to deal with mana fees. And even a Slowbro. That's a different take. Buddy Buddy Coffin going down. Drowsy. What am I looking at here? This is very different. This is a very, very different take on Dragapult. I like it. That's interesting to see, yeah, like what other people cook up for these. So I feel like I kind of go a bit streamlined with Dragapult. It's like, Dragapult, he wants to spear things. We put him, we put Frostlass. We have ways to deal with Manaphy. Whereas they've kind of leaned into having alternate methods of getting attacks off or using different attacks. Chorus. Getting some stuff in the lost zone already. Maybe we see a Cramorant attack off turn 1. 2 cards going in there. Ditching a Lost Vacuum. Interesting take. They could potentially go Lost Vacuum, get rid of a card from their hand and a tool of their own or a stadium of their own, go into Cramorant to get an attack. But it doesn't seem like we're going to be seeing that. Attaching an energy onto the Shuppet. Any other Pokemon coming down? Iron Bundle. And then, yeah, just attacking with the Shuppet. All right, Clefable. Interesting hand they've got to work with here. Opting to attach a DTE. Okay, DTE onto Dreepy. They've still got Artisan. They could be finding basic Pokemon. They've got Surfer if they want. Instead, choosing just to pass it back to the opponent, though. Risk of obviously playing the Artisan does give the opponent outs to get their Cramorants out, outs to get their Comfies out, and get their game plan rolling. Whereas, yeah, just not handing it to them. They're kind of hurting themselves in their own setup, but yeah, making sure that the opponent's not taking off before they get a chance to. Taking another peek at the list, just trying to figure out what the opponent's doing. I recognize this Lost Box list. It's a scary Lost Box. I believe Tidge is in the chat right now, though, so I don't want to be saying too much and being taken as coaching. Sneaky old Crab coming in with the raid. Crab man, how'd you go tonight? You have fun in the tourney? Didn't rock on the Aggron tonight, I noticed. Switched it up a little. I like it. I like it. It's just like you Raven. Oh, I like it. Had a good time as always. That's what we like to hear, man. Fossils treated you well, though? I caught a little bit of your match when you were playing into the Cofagrigus deck, and yeah, that is a tricky puzzle to figure out. Lots of damage counters flying around today. Yeah, there was a lot of spread on the field. What are we seeing here? Okay, Artisan coming down. They are evolving up a Dracloak in the active. And swapping it out. Kind of just handing off Drowsy for the opponent's KO. Finding the Dragapults off the top deck. Could be pretty big. They don't really have any outs to draw cards next turn, though. So it's like, having the Dragapult's cool, but not having Dreepies, little tricky. Little bit tricky. They've got an energy attached to it already, though. There is a Psychic in hand, so theoretically they could go for the second attack. With a DTE attached, though, they do miss KOing the Cramorant. Artisan giving them access to another Dreepy, potentially, or, oh, opting for a Drowsy instead. All right. And it looks like they're going to try and do some chip damage with a Drowsy. It does help fix up the math. Yeah, fossils are interesting. Love to hear it, man. Bruiser, gonna head off. Got some chores to do before you head out for the rest of the day. Well, have a good raid, Bruiser. Maybe we'll catch you at the North American special event that is on, well, for me tomorrow, for those of you guys where it's the morning time. Tonight. Crab, think you're going to play it again, then you'll have to get Aggron out of retirement at some point to get points on the board? Yeah, fair. That's fair. You'll see if you can join. Yeah, it's fair. Jammer. Jamter. Keeps throwing me off because I'm trying to remember both your names. Because on the tournaments you're Jamdar, and then yeah, in Twitch you're Bruiser. And I think in Discord you're Jamjar still? Yeah, crap. Are you going to be in the special event tomorrow? Are you bringing out the egg run? Or are you already pretty comfortable with the points you've got from that tournament? Did you win the last one? I don't remember who won. I think it was like you or Zen. All right, seeing a Sableye on the board already. Not quite enough in the loss zone for it to be a threat, but still intimidating to have it on the board nonetheless. Cramorant taking down the active Drowsy. Looks like they're promoting the Dracloak. With the Artisan in play, it does give them that easy out for the Dreepies, but yeah, with Manaphy also on the board, you don't really need to be going for the Sniper Dragon just yet. Crab potentially can make it. Nice. Zen won the final against you. Zen's tough. I like playing Zen. It's always a good game, but yeah, they make you work for it. I think tonight was the first time I haven't seen Zen make Tough Cut. It kind of threw me off. Why? What happened? Fine. It's time for everything. They are opting to attach the Luminous Energy. Because there's a DTE on there, though, it won't be able to use the attack. Instead, just counting as colorless. Hard retreating into a Drowsy, though. Oh, no. Hard retreating into a Dreepy. And opting not to evolve does give them access to the ability next turn to be able to draw a card still. Oh, we've got a Riller popping up in chat. It's one of the MVPs of the tournament tonight. That Rabsco was putting in work. All right, we're seeing a Jet Energy going on to a Comfy. Comfy proccing, Flower selecting. Might be enough to get an attack off with Sableye. Sableye could be dealing with that bench Dragapult. Nope, opting to go into Cramorant again. And looks like that Dreepy has gone down. Dracloak up in the active spot, though. All right. Ooh. Just finding 2 stage 1 draw sport Pokemon, but no basics out on the board. They can obviously evolve up the Dragapult and like attack the active with Dragon Launcher. It does take out the Cramorant. Seems like that's what they've decided to go for. But yeah, it's just finding a way to deal with that Manaphy. Because if they can deal with the Manaphy, they can get back into the match. But at the same time, it's going to take them at least 2 turns to be able to do that. The opponent just needs to get away to just do a little bit of chip damage into the Dragapult, and they'll be having a tough time. Cramorant is a solid way to do that. Get pretty sleepy, so I guess. Been a long week. But yeah, we're just in the semifinals right now for anyone that is just joining us. And then after this, we will be seeing the finals for week 5 of Budget Build Battles. Currently, we're just watching Tidge piloting the Dragapult deck up against a Lost Box deck. Iron Bundle bouncing the Dragapult to the bench. They've got Drowsy just kind of sat there and not doing too much. Just easy target. Cramorant can come up, finish him off. Or theoretically just goes into Sableye, has Drowsy just kind of sat in the active while they start chipping down the Dragapult on the bench. Just takes him out as a threat that can be attacking. Seeing Lana's Aid getting played. Another Cramorant. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see, are they going to be focusing down the Drowsy and just putting a bit of chip damage onto the Dragapult? Or just going all in on the Dragapult and just having the Drowsy kind of sat there? Only having one retreat though. It's pretty easy to get that Drowsy out of the active. Yeah, it does look like they're taking down the Drowsy. Still having 5 damage counters to put on the Dragapult does mean that Cramorant can come up and easily knock that out as a follow-up attacker. And just opting to scoop. That's unfortunate. All right, so we will be seeing Splatter is currently waiting for their opponent at the top table. And now we know who they'll be playing. Which, apologies. I'm going to jump to Limitless and make sure I get the name right. We've got Orient here playing Splatter in the top cut. I don't believe either of them is streaming their matches, unfortunately. Oh, Splatter, you can stream. Nice. Well, let me know when you're set up in the Discord and we can hop on over into there. Yeah, very keen to see if Festival Grounds, our Festival lead, can take down the tournament this week. Strategic, he came 24th out of 240 last week in Pumpka Weekly with Dragon Ball. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Legend, Man of Honor. The Manaphy of Honor? Festival lead always wins. Like, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just been putting in work recently. But it is one of those things that, yeah, if Frosta sets up faster, it tilts in its favor. But if Festival lead sets up faster, it tilts in its favor. So it's kind of just like a... That one does feel like a bit of an arms race. I don't know. You just always seem to have boss for my frost sauces, though. Like, that little bit of damage would make the difference. And it's just like, nah, you get one ping off of one frost sauce, and that's all you will see today. I'm like, okay. Lost Box is about to end Festival Lee's entire career. Will it, Legend? Yeah? You betting, man? You saying that's what's winning tonight? Ami, you gotta go. Have a good night, bud. Thanks for popping in. All right, and we will pop over to Splatter Stable. Looks like they've got a stream set up in the Discord for it. Beautiful. And we'll just make sure we find a screen that fits it nicely. None of them do. None of them do yet, I guess I should say. Legend, you're bidding? Really? Okay. Legend is betting 10 subs. All right. Sounds good, Legend. MW, it's going to be a tough one with leads being able to slap twice and Lost Box spreading for multiple. Legend, you would. Yeah, you are. Okay, cool. Cool beans. MW, your money's on Festival lead. It's definitely a tight one. Especially like the Festival lead having access to Togekiss is kind of silly. I was like, okay, he needs to take 4 prizes. He's gonna take 2 this turn. That's fine. Rare Candy, Togekiss, flip heads twice. I'm like, or just win this round. This turn. Ratsuka's going to be key. It's a pretty big card. It's a pretty big card. We are seeing a Relor off of the Buddy Poffin. I didn't take a look to see if Rapska was in there, but I trust that it is. No Applin on the board just yet, though. They do have the option for Seeking, though, and Seeking with Fitband takes down Comfy. I feel like, yeah, Seeking goes 60. Seeking Fitband 70 takes down Comfy, just shy of taking out anything else, but it's still pretty good. Opting to boss up a Cramorant. That's pretty big. And then the Budu, just item locking them so they can't switch back into the Comfy very easily. That is big. Rabska's going to be key. Rabska is not prized. That's big. That is very, very big. Seeing Morty getting rid of a heavy ball. It's not doing too much for them right now, being item locked. Jet energy into the Comfy. They're getting another flower selecting off. Stark Haiba, how's it going? What tourney? This is the budget build battles tournament. So it is a single prize format, no rule boxes. So Acepex, Radiance, EXs, Vs, none of that nonsense. It's just about the single prize shenanigans. And a slight limitation with deck building, as you can only have 2 copies of a card that have the same name in your deck. Couple exceptions though. Basic energy, you need them to attack, so you can have as many as you want. And basic Pokemon that evolve, you can have 1 extra copy of the basic for each stage of the evolution in your deck. So if there's a stage 1, you can have 1 extra basic. If there's a stage 2, you can have 2 extra copies of the basic, just to kind of help evolution decks with consistency. So yeah, we see people cook up some pretty cool stuff, as well as just kind of like adapting standard deck lists over into the format, kind of tweaking them to fill in the gaps or with additional secondary attackers. So right now we're seeing a Festival Lead deck that does have the Seeking as an attacking option, as well as the Diplin line, and even a Rillaboom. It's got a decent attack for just 1 energy. You can lock your opponent in the active and just be a threat that they're not necessarily expecting. They're playing into a Lost Box, which for the most part, kind of standard seeming. But the exception being it's got the Banette line in there. So just being able to recur supporter cards from the discard pile while putting the Banette into the Lost Zone. Easy way to just go Chorus, Lost Zone 2 cards, Banette, Lost Zone 2 cards, Cramorant's online, and you're getting that Chorus back for consistency on the following turns. So then it's just like Comfy, Chorus, Mirage Gates online. Yeah, pretty solid. And then the other attacking option they do have is Wu Chen. So in the late game, it's, I think, Spear 2 Pokemon for 130 or 120. If you have, is it 2 cards left in your deck? 2 or 3 cards left in your deck. But it's just like a good closing attacker for them to have. Sort of like when we had Amazing Rare Kyogre. Or no, not, is it Amazing Rare Kyogre or just Kyogre? I think it's just Kyogre. But yeah, giving a similar attack for it for this format. It was just Kyogre, wasn't it? It's Champion's Path Kyogre. Gusting up the Thwacky. They do already have an energy attached to it, though. So just like 1 attach, hard retreat. They're in a good spot. Seeing Pokegear getting played. Finding themselves an Arven and an Iono. The opponent having 6 prizes remaining in a 2-card hand, though. You don't really want to be Ionoing them here. Interesting to see what they're going for here. Seeing Nest Ball come down. Will they be going for an Applin for a secondary attacker, or Togepi to kind of go for a cheeky bit of like prize skewing? With the Togekiss prize, though, I feel like they're kind of avoiding it at the moment. Still having the supporter for turn. Seeing Arven getting played, or being considered at least. Potentially grabbing a switch. Seeing a rescue board. Interesting to see what they decide to go for here, though. Opting for an Ultra Ball. Nice. You can see what they're cooking up here. Attaching the rescue board onto the Thwacky, keeping their attachment for turn online. Going into the Seeking. And does give them the Boom Boom Groove for turn. What are we seeing off this? Currently a hidden prizes, so the Defiance Band not doing too much for them. Looking like it might be grabbing the Grass Energy just to have an attachment for turn on the following turn. They are already holding one, but helps thin the deck and just make sure that they're not going to be missing an attachment the following turn. Seeking, getting to attack twice, drawing them into 4 cards, establishing that large hand size. And the fact that it's going to be doing 70 damage on the second hit here means that the opponent's likely just chucking something to tank a little bit of damage. So Iron Bundle coming up. Tanks a hit. They can easily just pivot that to the bench, discard it, forcing a different Pokemon to come up into the active spot and removing the damaged Iron Bundle from their board. Looks like the opponent's just scooped. And Festival Lead takes down the tournament. Legend, did you say 50 bucks on Lost Box? You did, yeah. You did say that. I'm teasing, man. But yeah, so that is it for the tournament tonight. Congrats to the Festival Lead deck piloted by... Oh my god, my brain is slowly shutting down. It is getting late. Piloted by Splatter. So yeah, I had to play Splatter 2 times tonight. Back to back, actually, in the round 4 of Swiss. Got beat by Splatter, and then first round of top 8 got beat by Splatter, and then we got to see them make it all the way to the finals, taking down Jamjar, who's running a similar list to mine. Yep, lost Festival Lead, and then Festival Lead in the finals, taking down Lost Zone. So big congrats. We'll update the standings for the season and see where everyone is at currently. With a slightly lower turnout tonight than normal, though, I think only top 4 get points off this tournament. We will see where everyone's at. I guess I should end the tournament first before I update the points, though. All right, there we go. Let's take a peek. So, 4 points for anyone that's new to the format or new to the channel entirely. In the weekly tournaments, first place will net you 15 points, second gets you 12, top 4 gets you 10 points as long as we have at least 8 players, which we did tonight. And then top 8 get points as long as there's at least 16 people that participate. I think we only had 14 or 15 that made it through, just because there was 2 people that had illegal deck lists. So it was just one of those things of like, you can't play if your deck is not legal for the tournament. So yeah, it did unfortunately mean that top 8 wouldn't be getting points tonight, which puts me out of contention for those as well. I do kind of have these kickers in place just so that if we have low turnouts, it's not effectively just free points for people just showing up. Kind of humming and hawing on if we just remove the kicker and be like, hey, these are the points available for people. Because then it's still, you need to do well to do well in the series. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. If you guys have different opinions or thoughts on that, please let me know, because it's always open to feedback. But in terms of the rankings right now, first place is Splatter on 55 points, Tidge in second on 42, Nomad in third with 25, MW in fourth with 20, Plexi in fifth with 15, Lily also in fifth with Jedi tied, as well as Zen all on 15 points. In sixth place, we have Aiden, Rasbert, Jab, Sloan, Megman, KG, and Triple, and Orienteer all tied on 12 points. And then from there, we do see a drop down to 10 points, being the next, all tied on 17th. So yeah, tomorrow we've got the North American Special Event. Should see a pretty big shift in where everybody's standing. A lot more points on the board for first place in that. So if you win that tournament, it's going to be 25 for first, 20 for second. Top 4 gets you 15, top 8 gets you 12, top 16 you'll get 10 as long as we have at least 32 people, and then scaling down from there. So hoping we see pretty good attendance. If you guys have friends that you think will be interested in the format, please let them know, or go and share the link over on Twitter to kind of, or retweet the post over on Twitter to help build awareness for the format though. Legend Germany. I can't read that. No. That can be taken out of context. You think it's back to Metal Box next week, MW? Nice. The Metal Box list was pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What time is the American one? So if you type !3B tourney, Addy, it gives you a link and you can go and check. I can't really say the time because I don't know what time zone you're in. It's going to differentiate for everybody, but it's about 12 hours from now. So whatever time that is for you. Tig, you can only get points out of 2 special events. You can only get points from 1 special event. So best finish limit of 5 for the weeklies and best finish limit of 1 for the special events. So if you've already got points for, if you already got first place from it, then yeah, there's like nothing really left in it for you. But it does mean you could try and block people from getting points. So it looks like you got second at last one. So you could bump that up by 5 points. And then for the weeklies, yeah, you got a second and a fourth. So you've still got 3 more tournaments you can get on the board to kind of cap out your best finish limit. And then you just be trying to improve those placements. I am curious though, if we did remove the kicker, how much of an impact does that have to standings? Because like, I don't know, the thing I don't like about, if we remove the kicker, then it is people that just show up each week could have a decent score, but it's like we have someone that comes out and they can only make 2 tournaments, but they win both the tournaments. Like they show that they're really good. They get 30 points off of that. But if there's someone that just comes every week and is just getting top 8 because there's only like a low turnout and they get 30 points, and it's like, well, not really the same. I think we keep the kickers in place. Ami, what about you? How do you get top 8? You win games. What do you mean how you get top 8? Just win. Take you playing or waking up at 1 a.m. to play for 5 points if you get first. Let's go. That's commitment. That is commitment. Yeah, we'll be calling it there, guys. I've got to throw together a thumbnail for the weekly news roundup, and we'll get that video posted. Like, I actually got it like ready. Yeah, literally just have to make a thumbnail, and then that's ready to go. Unless anyone knows someone that wants to get into making thumbnails and does them for an affordable rate, let me know. MW, for those who come every week, you could have a last chance entry event. Did kind of have that last season. We had the like lottery spots that opened up at the end where it was just like people that made top 8 but weren't able to attend the tournament. I was like, well, I can't postpone the tournament because I postpone it and then other people aren't able to make it, and then it gets messy. So if that happens again, that's kind of what it is. It's just like, hey, if I know that there's regulars to the channel that are very interested, I kind of open the floor to them. MW, you know a guy who does thumbs for a few YouTubers? Really? Hey, check me a DM if you know what they charge. My channel's not too big, so like that's the thing. I'm not looking to spend heaps, but if it's like reasonable, I'll explore it. I don't have the means of like $100 thumbnails or anything like that though. Ami, okay. No. Legends. You're speaking German again. You cheeky. You cheeky. Yeah, I'm kind of just rambling and very, very sleepy. We'll see who else is online. Bringing you guys somewhere. Get a nice raid going. Who do we have? Styx is online. I feel like we raided Styx recently. Who else is online? AA batteries on. We'll raid over there. We'll do a raid and run. Raid's ready to go. If you guys got the Goombas, you know what to do. Post them there so you guys have the easy access. But we will be back tomorrow for the North American special event. So if you're participating in it, good luck. And I'm very keen to see what you guys are cooking up. And if you're just going to be hanging around to watch some games, well, I'll see you in a little bit. Because, yeah, it's about 12 hours from now. I will be live again. Make sure to get some sleep and, well, watch the new episode of Dragon Ball. I'll be real. I think the new episode of Daima should be up on Netflix by the time I get to bed. So I'm going to do that. Take care, though, guys.